Hi, it's Michael Senoff with Michael Senoff's HardToFindSeminars.com. The title of this interview is, If You Need Money Right Now, Here's How to Get It. Here's 10 money-making strategies that will work in today's economy. Even if you think you've heard every money-making idea in the book, you'll probably want to give this interview a listen. You'll hear creative strategies that will not only get you through today, but will also give you ideas for residual income to get you through tomorrow as well. But the best part about this interview is that it's geared towards today's life, with practical yet innovative ideas for both offline and online. And you can get started right away with little or no money. Meet the money-making expert. He says he's always been the type of person who looks for ways to make money. And in this interview, you'll hear many of his best money-making ideas, including the right way to make money on eBay, what sells, what doesn't, and how to find the best stuff to sell. A way to make serious money just by recycling your neighbor's unwanted magazines. How to use ClickBank and affiliate programs to make residual money with little effort. How to get started selling ebooks for Amazon Kindle. Believe it or not, you don't need anything special to get going. A clever trick that could get you residual affiliate money without doing anything but signing up. Great internet and offline sites to get the kind of deals that power sellers get, and much, much more. If you're like most people, you dream about making boodles of money. That dream may get you through life, but according to the money-making expert, it could also be the very thing holding you back from making any real money. If you're so afraid of losing your dream that you never even try, you'll never fail, but you will also never succeed. It takes courage to go from listening to a money-making idea to implementing one, and in this interview, you'll hear all the practical steps necessary to get started living your dream today. This interview is 50 minutes. You can do it, and I believe in you. Thanks for listening. For more information, go to moneymakingexpertoffer.com. How did you get into all this? Are you the type of guy who always have your eyes open for making easy money, fast money?
Always.
Were you like that as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you make money as a kid? Did you ever do newspapers or?
No, but what I did was I'd do stuff at school. You know, I'd sell the cinnamon toothpicks.
Yeah, see, I did that.
Oh, did you?
I sure did, yeah.
Yeah. My mom and I, when I was a kid, we raised dogs, and we'd sell the puppies. And, you know, just basically yard sales, any way to make a little bit of money. I grew up poor.
You did. How poor were you?
We were so poor we couldn't pay attention.
That's a poor joke, huh? So poor you couldn't pay attention. That's funny. Okay, so you grew up poor. Did you have brothers and sisters, a big family?
I've got 3 brothers and a sister.
I didn't grow up with a lot of money, but I was motivated to make my own money, so I think a lot of it stems from those early days, you know?
Oh, yeah. I had my first real business at 19.
What was it?
Video arcade.
You owned a video arcade?
I owned a video arcade at 19.
Did you buy it from someone or start it?
I started it.
And how old are you?
I'm 46 now, but started it with a friend of mine. I had my first real business at the age of 19, and my first business failure at the age of 19 and a half.
And that was a video arcade?
Oh, yeah, but I tell you what, though, it cost me probably around $10,000 total. I ended up losing in that business, but I wouldn't take that back for anything in the world. That was the best education I've ever got in my life.
How did you come about starting that business?
At that time, I had finished 1 year of college, and I'm just not the college type guy. It was too boring to me. It was just, I wanted to do something. I wanted to make some money. So during the summer, I got with a friend of mine, and we both loved video games. 1981, so right in the middle of the video game craze. And so we thought it would be a great time to open up a video arcade in a town of about 10,000 people that already had 3 of them. So we thought that we knew more than everybody else, and we didn't. So we didn't know that. Yeah, we opened it up, and we did everything wrong. The first mistake we made was getting the machines from what turned out to be basically the mafia. And they really put the screws to us.
To these 19-year-old kids?
Yes.
I'm sure you leased them, and you probably had to give them most of the quarters or something.
Well, it was even worse than that. I mean, usually with a deal like that, you split it. You split 50-50. With this deal, we had to pay them a certain amount regardless. And then after that, we split 50-50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how did you find these guys?
The guy I went into business with, he's the one that found them, so I'm not sure exactly how that came about. I can't remember. That's been a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, that's good. Well, sometimes we do learn good learning experience from our mistakes. What was your second business after that?
Well, I went into the restaurant business. I was a manager and eventually part owner. You know what the definition of a restaurant manager is?
What is that?
you get to flip hamburgers while you have a tie on.
Right.
As an owner of a restaurant, you get to flip hamburgers with a tie on, and you don't get paid for it.
Yeah, there you go. What kind of restaurant was it?
Like a country cooking style restaurant.
And did you start it?
I started off as a manager, and then eventually worked my way up to where I was the co-owner, the general manager, and then co-owner.
How long did you do that for?
About 7 years.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah.
What do you think about the restaurant business? Would you like to go back into it?
No, it's a hard business.
What do you think makes it so hard from the perspective of being an owner?
There's just so many things. Having to deal with so many employees, because if you're going to be in the restaurant business, you're going to have employees. There's going to be a lot of employees. If you're going to be successful at it. I just can't stand anything where I can't do everything myself if I need to. In the restaurant business, you physically can't do it. The profit margins are just ridiculously low in the restaurant business. A lot of government regulations, a lot of things that are just out of your control.
Okay. So you're probably around 26 by the time you got out of that. What'd you do next?
Actually, I was 30.
Oh, you're 30, okay.
After the arcade failure, I went back to college and ended up getting an associate's degree. After the restaurant business, I fiddled around for a while, didn't do anything. And then after I ran out of money, actually I'd run out of money long before that, after I ran out of balances on my credit cards, I then got a job working in a bank, what used to be First Union Bank. And eventually became a programmer and then became a business analyst for them.
Okay, and so how'd you like that bank job?
Actually, I loved it.
You did?
Yep, great job. A lot of good people worked in it, and I learned a lot. That's really where I learned how to program. When I went to college to be a computer programmer, but I didn't really learn anything, because what they were teaching us in college was COBOL and Fortran. And those were practically dead by the time I got out of college. So, yeah, on the job, I learned how to program, and that was a great learning experience.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.